Hello, Kit heads. Welcome back to the Rank Bank. This is Talking Kit, and we're getting involved in another episode of Full Kit Rankers. You know what it is by now. We have gone and got 5 shirts, spread it across the Kit community, and asked them to rank them harshly, lovingly, however you want to look at it. That's what we've asked them to do. They've given me their results, and then we are going to, as always, look over their rankings and pick apart everything they say about these said shirts. Hope you're all well. Before we get into the episode, make sure you are liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with your kit loving friends. We like to reach every single, Dom's not going to like this, crevice of the kit community. So make sure you're sharing it with everyone. That's pretty much the only thing we ask for when you come around here. So be obliged to do so. I'm Double A, as always. And as you may notice, no Sean again. He's moving house, apparently. We have got, obviously, Kit King Dom. Now, obviously, there's a name. There's a double name today. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Two.
There's 2 Doms.
But yes, I'm good.
How's Dom, though?
This
Kit
one?
King Dom. Yeah, you, that one.
Yeah. All good. Looking forward to this one.
We're joined by a regular in the Rank Bank. So much so, some people think he's like our adopted son on this channel, but he's not. He's like that cousin you see once a year at Christmas that you're not that fond of, but you get along with because your mum tells you to, kind of thing. He is one half of what is now, well, it was anyway, but one half, it wasn't a half before, it was him on his own. One half of the second best podcast, Kit podcast in the world, is, of course, Jake from Jake Shirts, who is also from Shirts in Time. Well, how's it going, pal? How's everything going? You all right?
Yeah, just one day I will get not a backhanded compliment off you. One day, not today, but one day I will get one. No, yeah. I'm good, mate. You?
Mate, I'm sound. I'm absolutely sound. Yeah, I'm all good. Glad you've come in. Like Ollie got a social last minute substitute coming to not one in the back post. So yeah, no, I'm absolutely ecstatic that you're here, mate. Looking forward to see what you got to say.
These shirts were they were hard to judge, but I mean, interested to see what everyone else has done because I think they've done the complete opposite to what I've done. So,
lastly but not least, I guess whichever way you want to put it, joined by international guest this evening, which is good for us. Dominic, mate, thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure to have you on.
It's not a problem. I wasn't really doing anything else. So, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, not you. You only get called Dominic by your mum when she's mad at you, innit? That's the only thing that happens with parents.
All the time, though.
All the time, pretty much. Thank you for joining us in the Rank Bank. I hope you're looking forward to being a part of the show.
I'm excited to see what everyone else thinks. I mean, obviously, I might have a favorite, but appreciate the invite from my shared namesake, and I'm excited to see what we got here, what everyone thinks.
We are here to rank the new drop from Nike of the NWSL shirts over in America. We did MLS not too long ago, which I think you probably agree was a great episode. If you haven't seen it, what you're doing, go and watch it after this one, and go and let us know what you think. But yeah, obviously it was the women's turn in America, and obviously the MLS is all manufactured by Adidas. The NWSL is manufactured by Nike, which I prefer. I got to be honest, I'm a Nike boy. Rather than Adidas. So yeah, we're going to rank 5 of their shirts picked by Dom. I have to make sure I'm getting it right. I'm going to say Kit King Dom has picked tonight's shirts or this episode's shirts. Jay and Sean have ranked. So this is the first week in a while that I have not ranked this week. I'm rankless. Sean again has failed to give us any night out ratings, which I think would have been good this episode. I think these 5 shirts would have been great for night out ratings from Sean. I'm really let down that he's not bothered. I will let him off because he's moving house, like he has said. So we will let him off this week. So we will go through everyone's rankings. If you haven't seen Full Kit Rankers, I will go through it. So 5 shirts get chosen. We send them out to the 5 people. They rank them from 1 to 5. Each number then has a score behind it. For instance, the number 1 shirt has 5 points down to the number 5 shirt, which has 1 point. I then rank everyone's scores. It gives us our definitive list that is right here. And then we go through it and talk about each shirt and what we thought about each one. It is that simple. No delay. Let's get into shirt number 5 then. With 10 points from the rankers this week. It is the North Carolina Courage home shirt. Sean had this one in 5th place. This was his 5th place shirt. I'm trying to think of a night out rating that he would possibly give it. I don't think he would. It's hard to say because it's a shirt I would think he wouldn't like, and he gives it a 9. Do you know what I mean? So I don't even want to try and get into his head, to be fair, because it's usually not a place most people want to be. Jay had it in 5th also, and he says this just looks like City's goalie kit. Not a bad kit, but nothing special. Okay, fair. The rankings that are here, we'll start with Kit King Dom. And Kit King Dom had this shirt in 3rd place, slap bang in the middle. So, Dom,
Yes.
were the aesthetics of this kit not really up to your liking, or was it just a middle of the road shirt?
I don't know. It kind of reminded me with some of the graphic there of like some of the like earlier 90s like Umbro stuff. So the big graphic, it looks like it's, do you know, like you get the little FIFA pack kits, it looks like a still of that, of one of those, whereas you go, oh, it looks a bit like tacky just because it's a shirt on a game, and then you see the like shirt in real life and you're like, oh no, it's not as bad actually, but this look just as bad in real life, I'd imagine. I like that it's a bit gaudy. I think the 2 stars above the crest works well. Times 2. But yeah, I think the color contrast and then the big graphics, it does scream kids party a little bit. But I've been to loads and they're great. So they asked me to stop going now.
Didn't get put on a register for doing that. Isn't that like the whole thing? We shouldn't really talk about because the court case is still going. But yeah, here we are.
Well, yeah, look there. It looks good. I like it. But is the pattern situated differently on the kit that you just showed a minute ago? Oh, it's kind of off, isn't it? It moves a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah, look where the Nike tick is. Well, swoosh.
Yeah, it does move a little bit. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, all right, you're right. Okay.
But I don't like that about it.
No, you don't. No. You're right. Now you've mentioned it, it does have that very sort of 90s TV show. Do you remember Clarissa Explains It All, Dom? You'll remember it because you're the same age.
It makes me like something like Save the Bell, Saved by the Bell, or whatever it's called.
You know what? Saved by the Bell opening sequence. That is fucking it.
Yeah,
that is it. Fuck, I knew it was something like that, mate.
Where's Screech when you need him? Oh, he's
dead.
Don't
talk ill of the dead. Come on. Okay, now moving on quickly. Dominic, please come and save the show.
Yeah.
You had it in 4th place yourself.
So really, doesn't do much for me.
No.
I like it. It's a little different. I mean, of the 5, it's not like I hate this shirt or I think it's the worst thing ever, but definitely doesn't do much for me. I don't think it's very exciting. Definitely has that 90s feel. I get what they were trying to do, and also if you consider the rest of the kit, it's just kind of boring. So, yeah, it felt like a pre-match top to me. I don't know. So, not really my favorite.
Jake, we will finish with you. You had it in 3rd place. Did you not really have the courage to put it any higher or any lower in your list?
It didn't really earn it. It's not too... It's not too out there, and it's not too shit either. It's slap bang in the middle. I've just googled Saved by the Bell, and it does give off that vibe.
Hold the fucking phone.
I know what Saved by the Bell is, but I haven't seen it.
Do you know what? You was nearly gonna get kicked off this show then. And you said, if you're gonna say, what the fuck is that? Fair one. Okay, I'll let you off.
But this the Nike template, that awful one that cuts off at the shoulders, it actually works with the shirt.
Yeah.
Because of the darker colours, so gets a bit of bonus points for that. But yeah, nothing too special and nothing too shit, so slap bang in the middle.
Nothing too special, nothing too shit. What are people's thoughts?
Look at that picture with these on. One second, with them all on it. Look at the sleeve sponsor. That is rank.
Oh my god! Isn't that the?
Why is it in black?
Isn't that the Charlotte sponsor as well?
Yeah, it is.
Sponsor.
I didn't even notice that until you just said that.
Oh yeah.
Never even seen it.
Right, that has to go. It can't get low in 5, but it should be just for that. sleeve sponsor. Why put it in black? Like, come on, sort yourselves out. Sort yourselves out. What do people think of that side panel as well? I don't know if I can't remember if anyone mentioned it. Side panel, the red side panel. What do we think?
I quite like it, to be fair. Breaks up the pattern nicely.
Because it needs breaking up. That's what our rankers think of our 5th place shirt this week with 10 points. It is the North Carolina Courage and their home shirt. Let's move on to our number 4 shirt. 4th place with 11 points. It's the Chicago Red Stars home shirt. Like I say, 11 points from the rankers. Sean had it in 4th. Jay had it in 4th place as well. And he had to say, the pattern is cool, but something we've seen a lot of, whereas some of the others feel new and fresh. Now, let's go through the rankers that are here. Dominic, let's start it off with you. It was your 5th place shirt. So you mentioned earlier on that there was a shirt that you couldn't wait to put bottom. It was clearly this one. Yeah?
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't really like it. I don't think the pattern works. The sponsor cuts into the pattern as well. Only thing that saves it for me is probably I like that color combination. That shade of blue with red works for me for whatever reason. I just don't like it. I think it's a gash pattern. Like it's just terrible. I don't know.
Just not for you. Just not for you at all. I hear it. It looks like one of those Nike mismatch kits that they did for like Barcelona.
Yeah, for like Inter and all that. And I didn't really like those either at the time.
Yeah.
Not really my thing. So that's exactly the vibe I get from that.
Jake, come to you next on it, mate. You spoke earlier on about how your scores might be mixed up to everybody else. Would you like to explain where you put this shirt and why you put it where you did?
It's number 1. It's got to be number 1. I really like it. I don't know why I like it. Dominic touched on the color combinations there, and obviously United fan, but I like the lighter blue on it. But linked in with the red and white as well. The pattern, it reminds me of like in one of the pictures, it looks a bit like, gives me like superhero vibes. Obviously, linking that in with America as well, it gives off that. I don't know. I just really like it.
And I
like it a lot. I like it a lot more than the rest of the shirts as well. That's why.
Do you not think that sponsor just absolutely kills it in every single way? Like it's a shit color and it's font. It just doesn't.
That was my biggest thing. They cut out the design. Yeah. And it's a complete different color to anything else on the entire kit.
Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Dom, we will finish off with you, whether you like it or not. It was your 5th place shirt also.
Yes.
Last week when we did the special shirts and we had the carnival shirt for Basel, and I think it was Jay that said, just pick a fucking design and go for it. This is 10 times worse than what that Basel shit is, right? Pick a design and fucking go with it.
Yeah, mate, exactly that. And obviously the sponsor clearly isn't winning anyone's trust here. So that's just served the purpose to further ruin it. Stinker. But no, I think what really irritates me the most about this shirt, the weird, like, obviously design, but then the color combo, as we've touched on, is decent. I don't like V-necks generally, but I despise that badge. Like, I hate it.
Really?
It looks like it's been compressed, like it's been squashed down. It's too like that's how I look in the mirror. When I look in the mirror and I'm a bit shorter than I want to be and a bit wider than I want to be, I'm just like, it's everything that for me, that is a central focal point, obviously with all of that weird shit going into it as well. And it's got no stars above it. I mean, who even are they?
It's got a star in it. You don't need one.
The main thing's the star.
I think the crest is what the best thing. It's a C. It's a star. Chicago Red Stars. I mean, it fucking works. It's bob on.
Number 1.
No, not for me.
Not on our list either, Jake. Unfortunately for you, my friend.
Does that picture there not remind you of like a late 90s Lazio shirt? I can't think of which one it is. Where they have like the eagle in the embroidered into the shirt.
The centenary one.
Is that what I can't think of what it is?
Don't you dare.
Oh, it's the 2018-19 Lazio shirt. That's what one it is.
Fucking late 90s, you dick.
Well, the pattern on that looks like it should be late 90s. Yeah, I get that.
They did it was did it again. They stole a design from one of their 88?
Yeah, probably.
Either way, he's a good 10 years out on the either.
A lot.
20.
Oh, 20 years, mate. Fucking hell.
86, 87, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Jesus. Well, there we go. It doesn't look like a Lazio shirt. It is Chicago Red Stars and their home shirt for the upcoming season. Only getting 11 points from our rankers this week on the list. Moving on to shirt number 3, jumping up a little bit in points as well, coming in with 16 points from our 5 rankers this week. And it is this. What am I doing right now? Oh, yeah, I'm waving because it's the San Diego Wave and their home shirt. I think this shirt's fantastic, by the way. Personally, obviously, I didn't rank, so it doesn't matter what I think. Who gives a shit what you think, mate? No one. Sean, this was his number 1 shirt. I mean, nailed on. This was going to be Sean's number 1 shirt, I think. Not outrated a 10. I think he'd love this. Tucked in as well, he'd probably say. There we go. Jay had this one in second. Also a lover of this shirt. Saying very cool, wavy pattern, very hippie, but in a good way. Sponsor lets it down slightly, though. Probably what stops it being number 1 on the list for him. But he's right. It is a bit. Let's go through the rankings that I heard. Jake, we're going to kick it off with you. You had this one in 4th place. Does this remind you of a early 90s Juventus shirt? That's what we want to know.
It reminds me of a big pile of Summit, but no, it's just... It'd be a great pre-match shirt, but for an actual shirt, no. You're on about the sponsor in that last shirt. This one's just plastered over this one. This one doesn't go in. The sponsor from the shirt before, Chicago Red Star, goes into the shirt better than this one, I think.
All right.
But what do I know?
Why are you being argumentative?
I'm on the defensive.
Jesus, you're so argumentative. Then I was not said fuck all.
What I will say though is the NWSL seem to have absolutely mastered this Nike template because every shirt so far has worked, which I didn't think was possible. But yeah, this, like I say, great pre-match shirt, great something else, just not a shirt, football shirt.
Great something else. What's great something else?
I don't know.
You dick. Kingdom, come and give your thoughts on this one, mate. This was your 4th place shirt. Also, it's something, not grabbing your attention than this shirt.
See?
Not for you.
We're on the same wavelength, you could say.
Dominic's thinking, what the fuck am I letting myself in for? This show is known for shit puns, Dom. This is what we do, Dominic, every single week. So
I'll
have to tap into that side, I guess, next time.
Right, yeah. Come prepared, mate. Come prepared.
I wasn't ready.
No one ever is. Kicking Dom. What are your thoughts on the San Diego home shirt?
No, the sponsor does ruin it. Although the badge, the crest itself looks like it should be like a tourist advertised board in like GTA or something, like you just see in the background, but works actually really well into the graphic. So much so that obviously the cross between the sky and the water, but then the sponsor having the audacity to have its own sun in there somewhere it makes it even worse as well. It makes it even more conflicting. But yeah, obviously at the beach, I mean, it'll go down an absolute treat. So yeah, I like the overall design. I get the pre-match kind of connotations as well, but yeah, it'll be great to see it, on pitch as well. So I know a lot of people like this one, and I can see reasonably, to an extent, why.
Let's get into Dominic and what he thinks about this shirt. And he had this one in 3rd place.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this, mate?
So overrated. It seemed to be everyone's favorite. Was the consensus on Twitter at least. And the sponsor kills it, like you guys said. Not really a favorite of that V-neck type collar either. I like the colors. I like the pattern. I think it works with their crest. I think it works with their club.
Yeah.
Just it's overrated. All white on the back.
That shit. That
criminal.
Yeah, that is bad. That
Although, have you seen it with the name set? They have at least got a different color name to the number, which is a bit more in keeping, which is nice.
That's fine. At least that it's not make making it look terrible. It's in keeping with the rest of the shirt, I guess. But there we go. They are the thoughts of our rankers and what they thought of the San Diego Wave home shirt from their new season, which is 16 points, third place on our list this week. We've got 2 shirts left, and I'm here to tell you guys that they are both joint top this week, both 19 points. 2 shirts, 19 points overall. Are these your 2 shirts as well?
Ideal outcome for me, that.
You're buzzing. These are your 2 shirts.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So I've done them in alphabetical order, right? So the one lowest down is the one you're going to see first. That's the fairest way I wanted to do it, to be fair to you. So the first one I'm going to see with 19 points, as I have said, is this. It's the Racing Louisville home shirt. Anyone for cricket? That's all I'm going to say. It looks like a jumper that you'd wear for cricket or for golf. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
No,
Yeah.
you're lying. You're lying. It does. Anyway, the rankers that aren't here, Sean had it in 3rd place. This was Jay's 3rd place shirt. Also, do you know, like Jay proper slags off Sean all the time about his rankings? They've been neck and neck this week. Absolute neck and neck, which I'm sure Jay is going to be fuming at. But he does say the diamond pattern looks mint like a granddad's jumper. See, I told you. And it's lilac, not mint, by the way, Jay. I think he's colourblind, but he does look like a granddad jumper. Not that that's a bad thing. Dom, let's come to you on this one. And this was your 1st place shirt this week.
Well,
so I got the alpha. Well, it was your 1st place shirt though. You did put it first. That's how it works. For you, going alphabetically was kind of the wrong way around for this, I guess.
No, look, I'll take it because I think this and the other 1st place shirt, I like them equally as much. I think this one could have gone a cut above the other 1st shirt. In that, if from the promo pics, if it did have an element that was on like the model, I'd by far and away it'd be my number one. I like the kind of, and it's a jockey pattern as well because of the racing. So yeah, it's reminiscent of a jockey's clothes. You know what them little boys wear who go on the back of the horses.
Careful. You talk about kids. Talk about little boys again. Calm yourself down. Right?
Strike 2.
You're gonna get us taken off YouTube if you carry on with what you're talking about. So say jockey. That's all we care about.
Yeah, the jockey.
Yeah, the jockey. Mate. Yeah.
You know, like them little boys like Frankie Dettori. Those 48-year-old boys. I'm just bitter because I just missed out on becoming a jockey. There was a race school in Chester. No, there's a weight limit. I do really like the pattern. I love the crest. I love the like obviously GE. It's a huge company. They've not done it deliberately, but I love the fact that their logo on the sponsor kind of ties in well with the crest itself, and then the added little detail on the like jock tag or near the hem at the bottom as well. I really like it, but could have been so much better if it just had that green collar that was on the promo pics with the model. Because I saw that initially and I thought, oh, brilliant, because I thought it had that, but it unfortunately doesn't. Don't know if you've got a picture of it. Nope.
I don't know. No, I've got a few more. Chill out. You know, I've got 5 pictures of each shirt, mate. Calm down. Well, I don't know if I have.
It's got that mandatory league-wide sponsor on the sleeve as well.
At least it looks better. The black against the sort of lilac
that
colour.
matches at least.
It looks a lot better this time. Thank you, King Dom. Moving on to Dominic, and it was your 2nd place shirt. Is that similar to what Dom's saying about this one?
Exactly the same. I was very torn between this and the other 1st place shirt. I totally agree. I love the green. The slight detail of the green in the shirt just takes it, a notch above for me. I feel if they did even maybe just cuffs and the collar they have with that green color, it might have tied it in a lot better and added something and would have been undisputed number 1 for me. But I think this pattern's great. It works with their club and city identity. I mean, the colors are awesome. I like it. Sponsor works perfectly. It's great shirt. Yeah.
Jake, let's finish off with you. 2nd for you as well, I believe, on your list. Again, someone who's a big fan of this shirt. What was it for you that kind of tipped you over the edge and had you racing to get it to second place on your list.
Yeah, I like it. You're stalling for time now. I like that. You got it out, but you were stalling.
I was trying to think. I was trying to think of one. Really. It took me a while, mate. The cogs were ticking. I thought I got to lead into something. I can't have Dom having the last one on me. Do you know what I mean?
Basically, just going to echo what the two Doms have said. Really, the sweat. I get a definite sweater vest vibe pattern.
Yeah.
But the color combination works really well. But it does. Imagine if it had that collar and cuffs. So
Combo. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. But yeah, just to echo what the other two said. Really.
Yeah. Thanks, mate, for coming with original thoughts. That's really good. Dom and Doma. Yeah. That's brilliant. Luckily, I did have one with a green Dom for you.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. That looks so good.
Yeah.
It does look good. It does look really good. And maybe they have missed a trick on that. But there we go. It is Racing Louisville and their home shirt. Really liked throughout the rankings. It has come joint first with 19 points from our rankers. It means we have one shirt and one shirt only left to talk about. And again, it is joint. But I feel like amongst most people here, it's going to be, well, I say amongst most people, it's going to be their favourite. And we'll come to that in a second. Some people have got crimes to answer. Is what I'll lead with. It is this. It is the Orlando Pride away shirt. Fucking beautiful. I mean, lovingly modelled by Dominic as well. He has got it on. Very, very nice indeed. Left it till it's a good. Hey, it's almost like we planned it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it was planned. This will be the last shirt. What you're wearing as our guest on Full Kit Rankers today, but no, it wasn't. Just how it worked out. Let's start with you on this one, mate. It was your first place shirt. Why for you was this the best of the 5? And is it the best of all the kits of this season, would you say, from the NWSL?
Yes, definitely. So what took it over Louisville for me was just that it's completely unique in a way that I haven't really seen before. The sponsor incorporation, the badge color change, even the jock tag is, I don't know if you have a picture of it on there, but it's like a little orange tree. I just think it works perfectly. The color's unique. The shade of green is unique as well. I just love it in every possible way. The dry fit ADV promo shots look even better. I mean, it's going to look great on field. I just think it's really unique, and the colorway works for me perfectly, and there's no bias whatsoever as far as it being my local. And I think it is the best, probably. I mean, Louisville's probably the only competitor it had as far as, my opinion goes. And all the other kits as well, using that same template, just kind of throw half of them out the window already. So we only have a look at a select few.
Fair play, mate. Fair play. I don't think you're wrong. I think it is the best of the whole kit, whole league wide, to be fair, mate. I don't think there's anything that slaps you in the face in a good way just as much as this does. Going from the ecstatic to someone who may have to answer some crimes here on Full Kit Rankers right now. Jake, only person to have it outside the top 2. Not only that, this was your least favourite shirt of the 5 shirts we saw today. Please explain to the class why that is.
I feel like I've been royally stitched up here.
Hey, listen, you did it to yourself, pal. You've done it to yourself.
Can I ask Dominic what's the whole oranges pattern about?
Florida's #1 leading produce export.
Ah, right, okay.
Do your research, man.
Go on, lad.
As if I'm meant to know that.
Well, no wonder it took you only fucking 5 minutes and you got all research on the shirts.
Yeah, right, okay. That can be the leading produce in Florida. Just make the shirt orange. You don't have to plaster fucking oranges all over it, do you?
Yeah, you do.
But then it wouldn't be fun, would it?
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be
Come
the
on.
same as
Bruised banana, now we have shit oranges. It's why plaster oranges all over it? I love orange, weirdly enough, is my favorite color, but you don't need to plaster oranges all over a football shirt.
Why
you
not?
Don't need to do it.
Why don't you need to do it?
Because why you just don't.
That's not.
It just looks. It looks stupid. It just. I try not to be offensive, but it just looks.
Are you
Stupid.
saying I look stupid right now?
It looks good on you, Dominic, but
he shit himself. You
No,
should-
I've tried. I've been waiting.
Say
for
what
it
you
to come
want,
to
Jake.
this.
He's not next door.
I know.
No, it's just shit.
Clearly not, because the rankers disagree with you massively on this. Before we finish off with Dom, we will go through the rankers that are not here. Sean had this in second. I mean, Sean had it in second, so it clearly is. Well, I say it clearly is a good shirt, but maybe you're right, Jake. I don't know.
Yeah, that proves my point.
Depends how you're looking at it. Depends how you're looking at it. Jay had it in first as well, and he had said, "Love the orange theme and the screen printed texture of the design and sponsor works really well with the kit." Dom, we'll finish with you. I mean, you were happy with this place, being in joint first. Clearly, was this in Louisville was a toss up for you. You did put it second though, so I'm just wondering, is it just the fact that green potentially made Louisville better than this, or what was it that kind of stopped you being this number one shirt? And give us your thoughts on why it's such a great shirt.
Yeah, I think the colorways, obviously the muted tones of the Louisville one and this, they're not as garish as the Saved by the Bell shirt color wise, because the pastel tonal color is a little more subdued. And I don't know, unless you know that they're oranges, you're not like, fuck you. Oh my god.
What?
That's so fucking annoying. Did it go off again?
No, you're fine. I thought you were saying fuck you to Jake.
I was coughing. I muted my mic to cough.
Why did you go on about fuck you? No, you was fine.
Right, I'm gonna wrap it up quickly.
Why you was giving it to Jake? Because he didn't know about the oranges.
Nah. Yeah, I think the sponsor works, the crest works, the jock tag is spectacular. I love the colours in it, and yeah, it looks, obviously, since our guest has got it on, then maybe I would have put it first as well, because it looks absolutely top notch.
You're absolutely spot on, mate. I think it does, and I think you're absolutely right. I think it's a perfect number one shirt. Like I said, I do think it is the best league wide, this of the ones that we've seen and dropped. And rightly joint. Well, it is joint. I can't say it's one out, but I'm glad it's there at least. I think it would have been my number one shirt. I think 19 points overall, joint top with Racing Louisville as well. At least Dominic, I guess, is coming away happy. At least that's the main thing. Jake going away and question everything he knows about football shirts. I think he should do.
I am. If people genuinely love that shirt, yeah, I think I am gonna have to question everything. That's fucking mental.
Obviously not a lot. Fucking that Lazio shirt from the 30s.
Well, there we go. That is our 5 shirts. I hope you've enjoyed the 5. Let us know in the comments what you thought of each one. Which ones we've missed from the drop. Should we do another episode of NWSL shirts? What do you think? Have we missed some off? I'm not doing all them template aways that are all the same, by the way.
Yeah. Which
I know Dominic hates them.
Yeah, and not what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Why did they do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
So much effort for everything else, and then
Just piss it up the wall with that.
yeah.
Right. Ridiculous. So maybe not an away episode then. Well, maybe we'll leave that where it is. But thank you so much for stopping by. Big thank you to Kit King Dom, as always, for being here. Big thanks to Jake from Jake Shirts for being here also with his wild opinions and tangents.
That's what I'm here for.
Lack of knowledge about Lazio. Lazio fans go in the comments.
And lack of knowledge about Florida and oranges as well, apparently.
Wow, big lack of, not apparently. You fucking
Where
didn't
do you
have a
guys
clue.
get your orange juice from?
I'm gonna go downstairs and check if it's not from Florida.
He gets it from Asda.
Shoot me a message. Let me know.
Yeah, could be California. Because I remember this is going way back when Sunny D started to become massive in the UK. There's 2 versions, isn't it? There's a Florida and a California version. So he might not get his from California. It's like, why is this not LA shirt? Surely it needs to be LA shirt. Trying to help you out, Jake. Never mind. But Jake, thanks for coming on, mate. Good luck with shirts in time and stuff like that. And trying to keep Dan in check. I'm sure that is a job within itself on that pod.
Well, clearly from this episode, I have no knowledge of any shirts or any years or anything. So,
agriculture, anything like that.
It might become Dan's podcast, and I might just be the co-host.
A what podcast?
Shirts in Time podcast.
Oh, no, I thought you said it might become a
No.
thing podcast. Oh, okay.
No.
Fair enough.
A
All right,
dance.
good.
He said dance.
Yeah, Dan. I thought you said a dance podcast. I thought, what?
I mean, well, you never know after this episode. so-
I don't think you've. I think you've got fuck all moves on the dance floor, mate. I don't think you can move for shit.
More dance moves than shirt knowledge, I'll tell you. Not hard,
That's
mate,
not.
but-
Hey, that's not fucking. That's not hard. On this basis, that's not hard, mate. I'll be honest. Anyway, Jake, do come back. Do you know what I mean? Is I'm not saying, you know, I do appreciate you being there. Make sure you're checking out Shirts in Time. The links will be in the description on YouTube now as well, mate. Yeah, that episodes are all going on YouTube as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it only took me 40 episodes to be able to ask to put it all on YouTube, but yeah, there's no point in doing a shirt podcast where you talk about shirts and not showing people the shirts you're talking about. It only took me 40 episodes to work that out, so
Although
we're
I did tell you quite early on, but just ignored me. Yeah,
I took it on board and I
ignored it.
thought,
Yeah,
no, I didn't ignore. I just put it. I put it,
use your
I put it in
imagination.
the pile. Yeah. We're there now, anyway. It's all right.
Yeah. To be fair, that was just a yes or no answer to that question, but you know, we are where we are. But thanks again, mate. Dominic, thank you so much for coming on, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on talking about the NWSL shirts. Hopefully, you want to come back on. It's been wild. I think the puns didn't land. Hopefully, you come prepared next time with some of your own corkers.
They land, but I'm not allowed to outwardly show my appreciation because they're awful. But it's been a pleasure. I mean, it was fun.
Good stuff.
Local league for me, so it's interesting. Cool to see these out and about. I see the shirts, so it's just fun. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, anytime, mate. You're welcome here anytime, let me tell you. That is it. We are done. We're kicking you out of the rank bank, and we will be back for more Full Kit Rankers for 5 more shirts that we will look over and rank and do all that good stuff. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your kit-loving friends. The kit community is vast, and like I say at the start of the show, we want to be in every single crevice that we can. We need your help to do so. So yeah, on that note, so that is all from us. Thank you for stopping by, and whatever you do, make sure you keep talking kit.